Hey there, fellow entrepreneurs, and welcome to the Biznezz Academy. On this channel, we're about the buzz in the biz. We are your go-to hub for business credit, business finances, business structure, and everything business. Welcome to the community if this is your first time. And if you've been here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or many other times, welcome back to the family. Listen, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, then go ahead and do it now. That way, every time I go live, upload a new video, you'll be notified. You guys, I'm so happy that you're here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Are you thinking about starting an online business? If this is the case, hold up. Before you dive in head first, let's talk about it. In today's video, we're going to delve deep into the common mistakes that most newbie business owners make. We're going to cover why they make these mistakes. And then we're going to slide into giving you the solutions to avoid these mistakes. Get your pen and paper ready to take notes. Let's get into it, y'all. Whether you're just starting out or you're already on your entrepreneurial journey as a newbie business owner, this advice is essential for the success of your business. Mistake number 1 is deciding that you want to start a business. You're deciding on your niche. You're getting excited. Your creative juices are flowing and you don't do your market research, aka neglecting market research. And some of the major reasons why newbies neglect market research is because they get an idea, they watch someone else, they're hell-bent on doing that, they're just super eager, and they just think it's gonna work because they saw someone else doing it on social media and they think that it is gonna work. Their limited resources and lack of understanding also attributes to lack of market research. Now, the solution to this problem is to delve deep into doing research to understand your market, understand your audience, just understand how other influencers or other entrepreneurs and business owners are paving the way. Why don't you invest in the coaching program? Reach out to them, but you must have a clear, focused understanding of your product and service, what the market looks like, the pricing, just understanding your market and doing the research. Take time to do your research. Doing research is much more important than creating a product or service and you've wasted so much time and it doesn't make sense. Taking surveys and gathering insights is a way that helped me when I did research before I started my business. That was very helpful for me to understand if there was a market and to find out what products and services that market was interested in to make sense of it. So I would suggest that you do surveys, you ask your audience or friends and family and other people who could possibly be interested in that product and service and ask them questions. And you can also come up with little challenges. And through the responses, you'll have an idea of what your target market and audience will be interested in. And that would help you put together your products and services. Mistake number 2 is avoiding/ignoring financial planning. A couple reasons why most newbies make this mistake. Number 1, they're overconfident. Number 2, they fear talking about numbers and they think that once their business brings in a certain amount of revenue/profit that they'll just handle it then. And number 3, which is major, is they have this focus on the now. They don't want to think about the future. It's the focus of now. And they think that the numbers and financial planning is going to work itself out pretty much. Now, the solution that I recommend that I did once I bumped to my head and made this mistake is that plan. I don't want to say a business plan. but you need to put your financial goals in an Excel sheet, or you can use some of the devices, platforms to help you do this. But you have to have a goal. You have to write down a budget, the cost, your expenses. You have to notate everything. You have to write it down. So you have to have a plan, a financial plan. Or if you're really smart, like I wasn't when I started out, is seek advice. Mistake number 3, overlooking branding. Branding your business is often neglected by newbie entrepreneurs and business owners. Oftentimes they think, oh, I can do that later. There's no big deal. When I become popular or my business is profitable, then I'll focus on that. No. Branding should be focused on when you start the business. And then oftentimes newbie business owners think that branding is this big word and they're not bringing in enough money. And maybe they don't look at their business as a brand. But it is very, very important to look at your business as a brand, because when you start out is not the way you start out and what your business is starting out. If you have a long-term goal, it's going to progress and it's going to change. So the way you start something out, if you have long-term goal, is not the way it's gonna be with a year from now, 5 years from now. So you can't look at it as my little business. Branding has to be something that you look at as what the future's gonna look like, what my business long-term. So that's the reason why many newbies, the mistake that they make is not having a bigger vision for their business and thinking branding only for these big name business companies. The solution to this mistake is to invest time and effort into developing a consistent brand, a consistent business that leads to a brand that's dependable, that people are interested in, and that you are a person of your word. So that is the solution. When you start it, just think brand long-term and invest in time and effort into developing. And then when the profits come in, hire people that will help you with your branding. It's very important to brand your business so people can trust you. They can know you. They know your name. They know your niche. They know who you are. Mistake number 4 is trying to do it alone. One of the major reasons why newbie entrepreneurs try to do everything alone is because they figure they don't have the budget to hire. Second of all, they think nobody understands their vision but them. And then oftentimes it's like their baby. They figure that if they can't do it, then nobody else can do it right. This I call control, having control issues. And newbie entrepreneurs have control issues. Let me tell you, I know this all too well. That was me. I figured that I could do it right. I could make sure everything was right. I didn't need anybody. It was my baby. You know what? I burned both ends of the candlestick. I was burned out. I had no time for my kids and my family until my mentor said to me, you'll go further if you hire somebody, Lisa. And if you have both hands in your business all the time, you'll continue to hustle. And that's when I learned to invest in my business, invest in myself, and to hire help. That's what I did. And that is the solution that I would suggest, is to invest back in your business, to hire someone to help you go further, go faster, and your business will run even when you're sick and you're on vacation. Mistake number 5 that most newbie entrepreneurs make is avoiding going against the force, adapting to change. They don't want to change. They have their mind set on one way, one product, one service, one platform, and that's what it is. They don't want to change. And the reason that they do this is because they don't want to go against the status quo, and then fear of failure. The solution to this is make sure that you're always learning. Invest in learning. You have to keep up with the changes in the industry. You have to always evolve, learn, and invest. I had to learn this the hard way because I didn't want to spend a certain amount of money, and I thought I could do it myself and learn. Let me tell you, I eventually invested. It took me a whole year to bump my head to learn that had I invested ahead of time, I would have been further at that time. So just investing to new technologies, new platforms, and things changing and evolving all the time with business, especially online business. So you have to adapt, you have to change. You have to get out of that small mindset. That is the solution to avoiding change and not wanting to adapt to the way the business runs in this time and age. You guys, these are 5 mistakes that are made by newbie entrepreneurs. I've given you the mistakes, I've given you the reasons why, and I've given you solutions. Listen, take notes, go back and watch this video again if you didn't write them down. Listen, on this channel, we're about the buzz in the biz. And what our goal is to give you tips, give you facts, give you notes, give you information to make sure that you don't make the same mistakes that I made and that you can be better than I was when I started my business. Hey, take advantage of the freebies that I have in the description, the downloads for free. Use these resources. And if you would like to get on a free strategy call with me so we can talk about building your business credibility, starting a business, get on the phone. It's free. Let's see if it's going to work, if we can work together. And in the meantime, I have a workbook, I have an ebook that you can purchase and you can use on your time. You can take your time to read the workbook and learn the ebook. Listen, on this channel, when you win, I win, and we win together. I want you guys to be as successful as I am. I want to help equip you. I want to give you all the goodies that I know. Because you know what? That was something that was poured into me. And I want to give you what I have. I want us to be great together, guys. And in the meantime, I love you. I love you. Go make that shmoney. And I'll see you next week. Love you.